Hello friends, I am Dr. S.P. Patil. In this video, we discuss about motion of an electron in an electric field. So it is well known that cathode ray consists of large number of electrons and they are moving with high speed. Okay, so every electronic device consists of electrons. So before commencing of the study of any electronic device, it is must to understand the behavior or motion of the electron under the action of electric and magnetic field. So here initially we discuss about the motion of an electron in a parallel electric field. Okay, I will draw a small diagram. This is plate A, this is plate B. Okay, and this is the distance D between the two plates. Okay, A plate having negative charge, B plate having positive charge. Okay. Now after that, consider two plates A and B, both the plates kept parallel to each other and separated by a small distance D. Okay, now V be the voltage V is the potential difference applied between the two plates, and due to this potential difference the electric field E is developed across the plates. Okay, due to this potential difference electric field E is developed between the two plates. Okay, now the electric field we can write E is equal to V by small d. Okay, now this is the uniform electric field, and due to this electric field the force is exerts on a free moving electron placed on a plate A. Okay, so under the effect of this force the electron move towards plate B. Okay, now after that, from the definition of electric field, we can write F is equal to E into capital E. Give equation number 1. Now here this E, small e, indicates charge of the electron. Now again by the second law of motion, or according to the second law of motion, we can write F is equal to m into a. Give equation number 2. Here this m is nothing but the mass of electron and a is nothing but the acceleration along the x-axis. Okay. Now after that, from equation 1 and 2 we can write ma is equal to E into capital E. Okay. Now here put E is equal to V divided by D. So we get this equation like this. Ma is equal to E into V divided by D. Okay. And therefore acceleration A is equal to what we get? E divided by m into V divided by D. Give next equation, that is equation number 3. Okay. So this is the acceleration. Okay. Understood? Now after that, or from this equation, one more thing, from this equation we can say that acceleration of an electron is proportional to the potential difference applied between the two plates. Understood? From this equation we can say that acceleration is proportional to the potential difference applied between the plates. Understood? Okay. Now after that, velocity of the electron at t can be found using the relation. We can write the equation V is equal to U plus AT. This is the velocity of the electron at t. Okay. Now again, as the electron start from the plate A where it is at the rest, therefore initial velocity we can write U is equal to 0. So we can write this equation like this. V is equal to AT because U is equal to 0, that is the initial velocity. Understood? If the electron start from plate A having negative charge which is at the rest, and therefore initial velocity of the electron we can write U is equal to 0. So by putting U is equal to 0, this equation becomes V is equal to AT. Okay. Now in this equation also we put the value of A, acceleration, that is E by m into V by D. So we can write this equation like this. V is equal to E by m into V divided by D into T. Only in this equation we just put the value of acceleration, that is A. Okay. Now after that, give next equation, that is equation number 4. Okay. Now the displacement of the electron along the x-axis. Displacement of the electron along the x-axis at a time t we can obtain by using the equation S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. What is this? Displacement of electron along x-axis at time t. Okay. Now again here initial velocity, if we put u is equal to 0 and the displacement having time is t along x-axis is x, then this equation becomes x is equal to u is equal to 0, then this term will be 0. Therefore we can write x is equal to 1/2 a t square. Okay. Yes. Now again here we know that the value of acceleration a is equal to e by m into v by d. We just put this value in this equation. So we get x is equal to 1/2 e by m into v by d into t square. Okay. Give next equation, equation number 5. Okay. Now after that from this equation t square is equal to, from this equation we can write t square is equal to 2m d divided by e into v into x. Okay. Now therefore we can write t is equal to what we get, root of 2md divided by ev into x. Give next equation, equation number 6. Okay. Now after that put equation this 6 in equation 4. Put 8 in 4. We get v is equal to, we can write e by m into v divided by d into, in equation 4 we just put out the value of t. So we get this equation, that is v is equal to e by m into v by d into root of 2md divided by e into v into x. Okay. Again we can write this equation like this, v is equal to root of 2e into v divided by m into small d into x. Give next equation, equation number 7. So from this equation we can say that the velocity of the electron is directly proportional to the square root of displacement along x-axis at any given time t. Okay, understood? So from this equation we can say that the velocity of the electron is directly proportional to the displacement of the electron along the x-axis at time t. Okay. After that the impact velocity. We can write by putting x is equal to small d. So equation 7 becomes Vi, that is impact velocity, Vi is equal to, we can write 2E by m into V by d. Instead of this x, we can put small d. Okay, so here dd will be get cancelled. So remaining equation we can write root of 2EV divided by m. So from this equation also we can write, or we can say that velocity of impact is directly proportional to the square root of potential difference V. Understood? So this is about the motion of an electron in a parallel electric field. One more time I will explain. So consider two plates A and B, both are kept parallel to each other, A having negative charge, B having positive charge. These two plates separated by a distance small d. Now V be the potential difference applied between the plates. Okay, and due to this potential difference, electric field E is developed across the plates. Okay, now electric field we can write E is equal to V by d. This is the uniform electric field, and this electric field exerts a force, or produce the force. This electric field E is the uniform electric field and produce the force on a free moving electron which is placed on a plate A. So under this force, electron moves from plate A to plate B. Okay. Now from the definition of the electric field, we can write F is equal to E into capital E, where the small e be the charge of the electron. Okay. Now after that, according to the Newton's second law of motion, we can write F is equal to ma. Now from equation 1 and 2, we can write ma is equal to E into E. Okay. Now here we just put the value of E is equal to V divided by D. So we get this equation. Okay. Now from this equation, A is equal to, we get E by m into V by D. Give equation number 3. So from this equation, we can say that the acceleration of the electron is proportional to the potential applied between the plates. Now here we can write acceleration is proportional to potential applied between the plates. Okay. Now after that, velocity of the electron at t, we can write V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. Now as the electron start from plate A where it is at the rest, and therefore initial velocity of the electron we can put U is equal to 0. Therefore this equation becomes V is equal to AT because U is equal to 0, that is the initial velocity of the electron. Okay. Now after that, here in this equation we just put the value of acceleration, that is A is equal to E by m into V by D. Okay. We get this equation, equation number 4. Okay. Now after that, displacement of the electron along x-axis when the time is t, and that can be obtained by using this relation S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. Okay. Now again, if the displacement in time t along x-axis is x, then we can write, instead of this s, we can write x and u is equal to 0, By putting these values, we get this equation, that is x is equal to 1/2 at square. Now again here we put value of acceleration, that is E by m into V by d. We get this equation, that is equation number 5. Okay. Now from this equation, t square is equal to what we get? 2md divided by ev into x. And therefore t is equal to root of 2md divided by ev into x. Give next equation 6. Now put put 6. This is the equation 6. That is value of t we just put in equation 4. Put 6. Okay, so we get this equation, that is v is equal to e by m into v by d into this is the value of t. Okay, and after solving this equation we get v is equal to root of 2 ev divided by md into x. Give next equation, that is equation number 7. Okay, now from this equation also we can say that velocity of the electron is directly proportional to the square root of the displacement x along x-axis at any given time t. Okay, now after that impact velocity can be found by putting x is equal to d, small d. So equation 7 becomes vi, that is impact velocity, is equal to root of 2ev divided by md. Instead of this x we just put d, small d. Okay, so after solving we get final equation vi is equal to root of 2ev divided by m. So from this equation we can say that the velocity or impact velocity vi is proportional to the square root of potential difference v. So this is about the motion of an electron in a parallel electric field. Thank you.